Okay, hello once again, and if you thought that, Lemmingology repeat that ended yesterday's video was annoying, wait till you see this today. Got 100% this level, and it's really hard to do. First, I'm gonna make this guy a digger. I'm also going to make him a climber. This is just the easiest way to do this, I believe. No, why are you walking out? What? Well, I already screwed that up, good God. Okay, now that my temporary idiot phase has subsided, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to dig just barely to the right of the entrance here. He is going to walk... Oh, well, no. Everything seems to be fine now. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to make the digger a climber also, and then I'm going to make him build. There is just a little teensy bit of space here. He's going to climb out to the left, and now I need to have him build just so you only get enough builders to do this, really. Well, no, you have more than enough builders, but what happens is if you turn around, now your climber goes backwards and he climbs out of his pit and things end very badly for you. So what you have to do in this level, basically, is position your bridges exactly so that each one just barely touches the next pillar and you're able to get to it that way. And we're going to sit here and we're going to watch this so that you can see it done in action. I like to start from about here generally. This little, I guess, third part of the pillar. Now that's not where this level is hard. You can do this pretty well with enough practice. And even if I do turn around, there are ways to save myself. But I thought I was going to there, but not quite. It may happen here. But you only have 4 minutes to beat this level, so time is once again of the essence. So you need to master this part pretty well before you, if you want to have any hope of beating it legitimately. Once again, I might need 2 bridges for that, actually. But I have more than enough bashers to get the job done. What's going to make this level hard is the element of luck at the beginning of the level. Because as you can see, I probably would have been safe there, but I'm going to go ahead and bash early to end it. There we go. Now, what's going to make this level hard is there are 50 guys crammed into a pit over here. If I build out the wrong way, they all die. That's what makes this level frustrating. This goes on as normal. I'm just going to, dig the way I did before. And once he gets low enough, I'm going to either bash or mine and then build my way to the exit. We'll go ahead and watch this so that I can kind of keep a good read on everyone here. Normally I would have edited this out, but time is kind of stretching here, so I need to be very careful about how I use my time, and I think that is where I'm going to stop my guy. There we go. So now he is going to be done with his thing. Gonna go ahead and bash to end his bridge early and get him to the exit safely. Now the other guys need to be worried about. I'm going to build right at the edge of the pit here, hopefully catch a guy going to the left. There we go. That's the easiest way to do that. Don't just get into your pit, like dig in like that. Okay, good. He didn't walk over the edge either. I was afraid of that happening. Don't just get in the middle here. Try to get over to the edge so that the cursor just barely registers that there's a lemming in the crosshairs. Because that will increase your chances of building to the left and getting your guys out safely. I thought I was going to have a much harder time with this level, quite frankly, but I seem to be actually following my own advice for once. Yeah, no way they're splatting from right there. Everybody's going to be fine. But yeah, I can definitely see why this is an aggravating level. It definitely is for me sometimes. This is actually a rather easy level. In fact, there's kind of a hint in the title. You kind of have just enough builders to make it to the top here. We're going to go ahead and start building. You have just enough builders to make it to the top, and none can be wasted here. We're going to put a standard blocker trap here since we only have to save 80% of the lemmings. So that means we can have 2 blockers with nothing to worry about. Please make it to the edge just fine. Oh, he did not make it to the edge just fine. You'll see what I'm talking about here. We probably have a little leeway here, but once we get going up, we need to build at the very, very tippy edge of each platform, like so. It's kind of a... I can see why it's taxing. This is really more of a tricky level, to be honest. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. So you need to get to like the very edge of the platforms. It's kind of scary, and I can see why it would be a taxing level, because you're trying to get to the top and you think, man, I just don't have enough builders. But you do, in fact. So you just have to start at the very, very edge. So yeah, there's kind of an adrenaline rush element to this level. It's not the worst level in the world, but I mean, I don't know. Personally, for me, I guess I've been doing this kind of thing forever, so for me, it's kind of more of a tricky level than a taxing one. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just use editing and awesomeness to make our way to the exit faster. See? Perfect series of bridges. They all end perfectly at the top. Yay me. Well, crap. I forgot this level was next. Let's see. Wow, nice little adrenaline rush soundtrack for level. You have to save 98% to 80 lemmings, which means you can only kill one. And it's going to be this guy. So everybody else has to stay alive. Upsidedown World really sucks, because you have to get everything exactly right. It's a lot like a Mayhem level that way. We are going to have to mine right here. Nah, see, it's kind of difficult sometimes. Especially with the release rate being what it is. But you have to mine right here. In order to get down here, this kind of creates its own little trap, so you can blow up the blocker after a while. We will just barely be able to get down here without incident. So that's the first part of the level. That's the first part you have to get used to. See, he's chipping away through there, and it looks like there's just barely enough space there for those guys. Now I'm going to make the first guy a climber. He is going to climb over, and he is going to make the way to the exit. I believe we are going to need to use a builder to get over this steel trap right here. Let's see if I don't screw this up. I screwed it up. I do believe. Yep. This is just one of the many screw-ups you can commit in this level. Let's see. Because you're going to need that builder later on. I don't think I'm going to get snapped here. Oh, well, yeah, I got snapped there. Another reason this level sucks. Actually, this might be a better way to do this. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mine underneath the steel trap. And then I'm going to bash. He should get not caught this way. Why? What? Oh, I guess you can't bash through the trap. With any luck, he won't keep going here. Like, I mean, when he gets to, like, right here, he should basically stop soon. Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? I don't see... Okay. Okay, good. Okay, he made a little curve right there. Now, here's where things get kind of difficult. This is where you need one of your builders. Let's see if I can pull this off here. You're gonna need to turn around before the exit so that you can start your way digging through here. I am actually going to start mining. I've never done this before, but now that I think about it, it'll probably work out for the best. I'm going to start mining about right here before the arrows, because mining through arrows can actually be a very tricky procedure. Maybe this level isn't so mayhemy after all, because once I get to about right here, I'm going to start bashing, and then they can just go up this little hill. Here's the tough part right here, is getting a guy to, well, no, you don't even have to do that, because you can just have this guy bash, and then he can go through right here and save all these guys, and he'll be fine, of course, because even with all these little roots sticking up, another thing that makes this level so hard, I need to get my release rate up. What's the deal? Well, they're almost all out now. I don't suppose it matters. But there's no way, even with all these little roots sticking up, that Mr. Climber is going over this little part. So I'm going to go ahead and bash about right here should do it. And that prevents everybody. Everybody gets the exit just fine. Wow. I actually, in the process of playing this level, discovered an even easier way to do it than I have ever done it before. I don't know why I never thought to start mining from right here, but that's something that occurred to me just now. Here they all come. Walk into safety. They should be able to go up that little hump there. Because I always just started mining through this part, and sometimes that's very sketchy. Perhaps I'll show it off another time. There's Climber. See, he didn't get over this. So now you just bomb this guy. Well, maybe this level isn't the hellish nightmare I always thought it was then, because that only took 2 tries, and One of them was just sheer dumbness trying to build over the thing, which he didn't even step on, so that was kind of a rip in itself. But yeah, maybe sometime I'll show off what makes mining through these arrows so hard. I don't understand why you can't mine through them to the right, but usually you can. Hey there everyone, this is probably going to be our last level today. Not because it's hard or anything, but let's just take a moment to absorb how long this level is. So very long. And imagine how much building we're going to have to be doing to get through this level. That is going to be super mega tedious to sit through. Now, it's not an especially difficult level. I'm going to actually raise my release rate some. A lot, actually. So we can go ahead and just set up that blocker trap before we ever have to worry about making him build. So you come over here and you start losing lemmings off the ledge because you can't click because you're a moron. So like I was saying, here's how it goes. You gotta start building, and you are just going to be building for the majority of this level. Just going and going and going over what is ostensibly supposed to be the Loch Ness Monster's back. It's gimmicky and it's cute, but it takes forever, and you do not want to watch me building across all of this. So I will get back to you when we get to the relevant digging parts of this level, which is actually, you know, what makes this level so difficult in the first place. So we're going to take a long little break here, which you won't even notice because I'll be back just like that. So, over 3 game minutes later, we are finally approaching the nape of the Nessie's neck. And I'm going to bash through right when he gets right up on it. Now you want to bash through the back of the head. Poor Nessie. Oh, I'm killing a giant sea monster. Oh no. But you want to start, well, I'm over it now. You want to start bashing through the back of the neck and then digging. And you want to dig for a while, actually. You want to get a lot of distance down. You don't want to accidentally, like, run into the nose at some point. I love how they made that little smiley face there. That's cute. I mean, it's a gimmicky level, and truth be told, it's a pretty dumb level, but I think that should be good. Now you need to start building as soon as you get out of this hole. As soon as there's an opening, start building. Just start in on it. Now the real bitch of this level is that you actually, even though you get 8 minutes and 30 builders, you actually feel like at some point you'll start running out of both builders and time. See, we're down to almost 3 minutes here. It's actually getting kind of down to the wire. And this is a really aggravating level to have to play again. If you get this far and screw it up, I'm actually going to go ahead and use my basher to end this bridge early. No, 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 no! No! You actually can't do that because you need to be able to bash through this, Okay. Yeah, he's fine. He should be able to make it to the next point just fine. You actually need a basher left over to get through this well. I almost forgot about that. Holy crap. Well, we'll handle that in a second when we get to it, I'm sure. Okay, so he's coming up on the well. Now I have my builders out just in case he tries to go all the way through the deal there. Aha, I thought he might try something like that. And then we can save him by turning him around with another builder. At which point we... No, no, no! Well, you only have to save 95% anyway. He didn't just royally screw everybody, did he? Oh no! I think he just screwed... Oh my god! What am I doing? Oh my god. This could end in disaster. I will be right back. They're not going to make it over that hump. I know they're not. I know they're not going to make it over that hump. Please, for the love of God, let them get over that hump. Jesus. Me and my big fucking mouth. There. I did it right this time. And this time I didn't even have to use a miner because I dug at the edge of the Nessie's neck. So join us tomorrow when we will begin tomorrow on the 3rd special level. It's going to be pretty awesome, wink wink. Now let us never speak of this again.